And I can see few of you I cannot see in camera, but I see that you are raising your hand. Hold your hand and see if you can raise your hand little higher as well. How many of you can raise your hand higher than where it was? Right? And now the question is, what made you not raise your hand 100% first time? It was 30%, 40%, maybe 50%, but not 100%. Why? What was stopping you from giving your 100%? And see, this is an interesting thing. This is not just we are doing this one time. This is your pattern every time. So every time something is happening, your heart says, yes, I want to do, but then you raise your hand this much only. Okay, I will do. Maybe this will happen, that will happen. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I don't know enough. All those stories start to come. So, but once you start committed that, yes, this is what I am going to do. This is what my life is. Things changes. So everything changes with commitment. We will talk a lot more about it in detail. Before that, let me set a little bit of ground rules, or you can say not rules, fun things so that it can run smoothly. So as I said, I am Anshika. I am lifestyle coach. I have my team, my brother, who is also my business partner, Shashi. Right? He is signing in from Agra. And he is like, if you guys, how many of you have seen movie Munna Bhai? Have you guys seen the movie Munna Bhai? Yes. Right? In that movie, we have a character called Munna Bhai and a character called Circuit. Right? So my brother is basically my circuit. I run the show in front, but he is someone who holds the background. So if you need anything, he is there in the WhatsApp group. Just message him and he will support you with anything, like whatever. If you want notes, if you want a screen slide copy of something, if you want to have like questions about the timings, anything that you want to ask, reach out to him. Sounds good? Sounds doable? So thank you, Shashi, for joining in. And yeah, he's my circuit. So wonderful there. So we all are here. Monday morning for me, Monday evening for you guys, most of you guys. What made you join this challenge? Give me in chat. What was your idea of joining? What was your expectation? What was your idea? What was like transformation that you are looking for? There must be something, right? Knowledge, learning, beautiful, positivity. What else? Growth mindset. Nice. PD, personal development. Totally. What else you guys are here for? Mental peace. Okay. There are 21 people and I only see 10 messages. So I'm waiting. If you're not turning on your camera, that's okay. But I want you guys start thriving, just not living. Beautiful Mehul. To know where I belong. Connection. That's a very interesting thing to find, to look for. Right? Know your ikigai. Yes, where exactly you are heading, where you want, what's your purpose here. All those things. Change. What you want to change, Salma? What is that you are looking for? Right? Be more clear. And over the stretch of 5 days, we will work and get more clarity on what actually we will be getting out of this mindset. You want to change your mindset. Okay. How many of you agree that we are all here for some kind of change, some kind of shift? Show me with raise of hand or yes in the chat. Are you here for some kind of change? There is something going in your life that you don't like and you know there is something better for you and you want to change that. Agree on that, right? Everybody saying yes. Tired of survival, looking for more. Yes, yes, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. See, we all know what we want, right? We want good health, we want beautiful relationship, we want more money, more abundance, more peace of mind, more happiness. Everybody knows that. One or the other thing we are all looking for. Why it is so difficult for us to achieve that? We know what we want, we know how to get it, right? Why it becomes difficult for us to achieve that? And the reason is our mind. And that's why, as Salma said, want to change mindset, right? The moment we decide something, fear comes in. Or maybe we are not doing something because we have lack of clarity. We don't know how to do it. Or we know how to do it. We are strong enough to do it, but we are not consistent enough to do it, right? Today, let me watch Netflix. Tomorrow, I will do it. Let me eat that bag of chips today. Tomorrow, we will exercise, right? Procrastination, exactly. Yes, we lack consistency. We stay in comfort zone. Less risk taker. Beautifully said. Many of the times we see opportunity, and at the time when it's opportunity, we find it, this is a risk, right? And later we think, oh, that was a beautiful opportunity I got. My life could have been different if I have done that. How many of you relate to this feeling, right? The time it was presented, it felt like it's a very big risk, very huge risk, right? I was in the time when, like, people were studying, everybody was going in IT. And I was like, no, everybody is going in IT. I don't want to go in IT. I don't want to go at computer. I will study something different. I want to be a fashion designer, right? Risk. Have I taken the risk or not? You will get to know tomorrow. Okay, I will tell a lot more about my life and how the turn actually work, like the detour or all the things that were delayed is actually the milestone of my life. Okay. So you guys are here. Thank you for joining. And it tells a lot about you. It tells a lot about how serious are you for your change, for your commitment. And everything starts with an action. And you guys have registered for this challenge and show up. There were 150, more than 150 people who have registered. And look at the room. There are 20 people showing up, right? So take your hand and pat your back. You have done something incredible that most of us are not doing, right? And for now, it feels very easy, like, okay, me just registering and coming to room, nothing big deal. But what you are doing today that others are not doing will help you do something that they can't be doing in future, right? Right now, let's say I am, let's say taking example, I am exercising every day. Other people also know they can exercise every day, but they are not choosing. But after a time, I will have a body that they do want but can't because they haven't given that much time. With me on that? So kudos to you for taking time and doing all this work, right? And as you are here, let's utilize our time together in the best possible way. I will give my 100%. I'm committed to give all that I have. People who know me, have joined my sessions before, they know how much passionate I am about personal development and how much passionate about transformation. So I want you guys to be 100%. I am ready to give my 1000%, but I am asking from you guys your 100% attention for next 90 days. Sounds doable? Does it look like a fair deal? My 1000 for your 100, right? It's a fair deal, right? It's a fair deal. Thank you. Thank you for giving this. Yes. Thank you. Yes. One more thing I would say, there are things like knowledge. Right now, we are in the era of AI, Chat GPT, right? Everything is you ask, they give you very personalized answer. So you know. So knowledge is not at all a problem. But we have grown in a just give me in chat. What is knowledge? Knowledge is What do you think knowledge is? Power. Knowledge is power. That's what we have been taught. It was a time when we used to go to library to find books about something, like there were no internet. That time knowledge was power, because if you know something, the person didn't know. But these days, just few buttons, not even buttons, few touches, and you can find information of anything. So now knowledge is potential power. Knowledge is power, but it's a potential power. And what do I mean by that? Potential power is basically, if you use it right, you will get out the you have learned that knowledge alone is not going to take you anywhere. You have to take action. You have to engage. When knowledge combines with engagement, that's where transformation happens. With me on that? Yes? Right? So if it's just knowledge, you will hear me, you will like few of the things the way I am saying, all the concepts you will learn, there will be a lot of bulb ons, lot of ahas will happen. And you will go back, close your notebook, done for the day. 5 days later, who is Anshika? What she said? Nothing. Everything is gone, right? So that is mere entertainment. It is just you came, you watched, you had fun, and you're gone. In entertainment, there is no transformation. Engagement gives you transformation. And I have named this as a challenge for a reason. There will be a lot of things that I will be asking you to do, which will be not comfortable. It will take you out of your comfort zone, right? You may not like taking action on that, but still, that is something will take you to your level next. That's where transformation will happen. With me on that? Give me yes in chat box, right? Thank you. Thank you for all those yeses. So now that we have commitment, you guys are ready to take action. The question is, why should you listen to me? Who am I to tell you about what to do with your life? Fair question, right? So let me tell you a little bit about myself. Most of you guys don't know me. So let me share my screen and I will proceed from there. And give me in chat if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen now? Okay, nice. So welcome to Stop Surviving, Start Thriving, where today I will be talking a lot more about there are 3 ways of living. There is living, surviving, and thriving. What is difference between and which stage are you in? That will be our first step, right? And this is me who came to US almost 12 years back, more than 12 years back. I got married, I came to US. Before that, I started my career as a coach. I wanted to be a coach. I was very clear from the very beginning. Like earlier, I wanted to be a fashion designer. Then a lot of things happened. And finally, I decided that I want to be a coach. And that's where my journey started as a coach. And then life took detour. I came to US. Everything is very different here. And I started to explore different field. I worked in financial sector. I worked in retail. I worked in customer service, sales, whatnot. Like I have tried as many things possible. I have learned testing and all those automation things as well so that I can explore. But there was something missing every time. Like I'm like not that passion. And after that, I had my daughter. I took a break from my work. And once I got the opportunity to go back to work, I had choice. Either I can go back to my passion or I can go back to the corporate job. I was not having that much fun. So I decided to pursue my career in coaching and I started to learn a lot. Lot of things in last 5 years, 6 years, I have explored, I have learned, I have worked with so many coaches. Here are a few of the coaches. If you guys can see my screen, can you guys? Yes. So these are all my amazing coaches that I have worked with. right? Tony Robbins, Sadhguru, Pooja Puneet. There are lot of coaches. Richmond Den, Tony K, Ramesh. There are lot of people there are I have worked with, and I have spent lakhs and lakhs of rupees with them, right? My journey started like you guys only, like sitting behind the camera, just not so sure what is happening, meeting someone for the first time. By the way, Pooja Puneet, if you can see a lady, this lady in black, she was my very first coach. And I came in one of the masterclass like this, and where she offered to work, and she said her program was 10,000 rupees. And I was like, 10,000 rupees is too much of a money. How will I be managed? And giving to someone you don't even know, right? Giving to someone that you don't even know whether they will be delivering what they are saying. That's a big step. My journey from spending that 10,000 rupees to last week, I was with Tony Robbins in his business mastery, right? And I have enrolled the entire 2 year program, which is 15,000 USD, which is approximately, I think, 13 lakh rupees, right? So my journey came from 10,000 investment to 13 lakh of investment. Total, I have spent more than 50 lakh. It's like 65,000 USD I have spent in my learning in the past 5 years. I have worked on learning. I am a certified master NLP practitioner. I'm certified timeline therapy practitioner. I'm a life coach. And along the way, when I was learning to run my business, lot of other things like I need to learn account, I need to learn about how business run, how online marketing happens, how sales happen. All those things I picked up, how to present myself, how to show up, how to work on my confidence. All those things I learned eventually, and that's who I am right now, right? So is it fair point, my 5 years of experience, if I share you in 5 days, will that be valuable for you guys? Give me in chat, right? Thank you, Yashwant. And yeah, there is reason for me giving free, right? When I was like, when I came to US, my world was totally different here. Like lifestyle is different, food is different. There is no friend, no. And that time Google was also not that strong a thing. Google was there, but not like today's Google. It was not that advanced. And now we have ChatGPT, even more advanced, right? So I wish all those things that I am going to share with you guys today, they should have taught us in school. If not school, at least some kind of curriculum, some kind of access people should have to know to live, how to live their life better, how to create a life that they want. How many of you know about checkbox life? Do you guys know about checkbox life? So basically, checkbox life is a life where people around you, your parents, your teachers, your family has told you this is how the life is. You should be taking science if your numbers are good. How many can you resonate with this? Right? You're a good student. You have to take science. That was me. I don't know how. I was not a very good student, but I used to get good marks. Right? And everybody, you got good marks, take science. And I was least interested in science. Right? But anyway, everybody said science, so wait. The moment you finish your college, you should have a placement. You should take a job, no matter what it is a job. I did it. My very first job was 3,000 rupees, 3,231 rupees, right? 3231. It was a nice number to remember. That was my first paycheck. Because everybody said, no, the moment you pass out from the college, you have to have placement. Whatever job you're getting, just take it. And that was my belief. You should be getting married at right age. Okay, what is the right age? 23, 24. Okay, get married. Have baby on right age. Have promotion on right age. House, car, retirement, and then die. Everything we have done based on other people's checkbox. And then we call it success. And then we don't feel that fulfillment in our success. Why? Because that success is not our success, right? Imagine someone who likes to go in pub and dance, or the vice versa. Like, I'm someone who came to US. I was like, yes, bar, clubs, all the excess I have. But I was not a person who enjoys those things. I don't like too much crowd. I like small group of people who have same kind of mindset. We can talk and share things that are similar. And I'm not like very like, go drink out and like yell and like listen to nobody and then you come exhausted. I'm not that person. But in the beginning, that's what was like all the movies have told me this is what the fun is, right? And I went to watch the movie. Like I followed the movie, I followed other people, but it was not fun for me. And I realized that fun is not same as when I go on beach with my book or with my friends. We have chit chat, we play cards. That's the fun for me. So start defining your fun, your success, your emotion. Your happiness is going to be your happiness. Nobody else can determine how you should feel. Some people feel successful with like, they have just 2 lakh rupees in their bank account and they feel like they're the richest people in the world. And I know people who are crazy rich. And still they are like, I don't have enough. What if my kid will happen that, 2000 stories. They are not satisfied because they are chasing a success, chasing a dream that is not there. That is what is checkbox life. So how many of you think some part of your life you have lived a checkbox life? Give me a show of hand or yes in the chat. Right? Thank you for giving that heart, Anushka. Yes, we all have. And this is the problem. We have been created. The system has been created this way that we are living in this life like this, right? And the reason we are not sure what we actually want, we just hustle. And that's exactly survival. I will get more into detail, right? About what survival is. But basically, this is what survival is. We are doing something that we don't want just because we have to, right? So going back to my journey, so I started my coaching business. I started to work upon myself. And then I started to realize this is something everybody needs. We have to come out of this checkbox life, right? And by the way, India is far more advanced in a lot of things compared to lifestyle in US. We have good infrastructure here in US, but lifestyle is like 20 years back. We are very primitive in lot many things, right? And I was like, this is much needed everywhere. And I have worked with so many people from Europe, from Australia, and I've seen the same pattern in that country also. No matter where you are, we are living, whatever culture you are, we are living checkbox life, right? And that's where my journey started. Like, no, I want to help people to get out of this. I want to help people find success based on their needs, based on their desire, and feel fulfilled in your success. There is no point having success, but you're not feeling fulfilled, not feeling joy, not feeling happy. You're getting promotion after promotion after promotion, but you are struggling or hustling every day. Night, you're going on bed and saying, like, do I deserve this? Am I doing right? This doesn't look like me. All those negative chatter happens. Survival mode, right? So I started what all I learned for 6 months. I created in a 6 month program. I wanted to give somebody so that what I have achieved in 6 years, they can achieve in 6 months. And now I know I can achieve this in 6 months. So all the research, all the study, all the things went in just to make it something that can be very accessible for every one of us. With me on that, right? So now that I talked a lot about all those things, who do you think this challenge is for? Do you think still I'm talking to you guys like this is something that is you guys need, right? Thank you, Ishwant. Yeah, totally. So this challenge is for someone who is ready to step out of their comfort zone. They are ready to take action, right? And ready to take decision, that commitment that is needed, 100% commitment and 100% responsibility to change their life. right? Commitment is the number one. The very first thing is commitment. You decide, like every day you are going in bus, like, sometimes like you are getting hit here, hit there, like, so once you got like robbed, your pocket, like, somebody picked your pocket. All those things happen. But one day it triggered, like, no more going in bus. I will buy my own car or I will buy my own motorcycle. I'm just giving you a reference. It can be in any area of life, right? Any area of life. I am done taking orders from my boss. I am going to quit for sure. I will start my own business. We have done that. So that one decision, one commitment, and we follow through. We just take action, and that's where the success is. But most of the time, what happens? We feel bad, we feel frustrated, we get triggered, we get annoyed, and then we decide that this is what we are going to do. But again, the comfort of life takes in and we don't take the action we said we will be taking. Why does that happen? That is what we will be studying in next 5 days, right? Why our mind don't listen to us and how can we train our mind to make us listen what we want to tell, not what our mind, not the other way around, right? We are the boss of our mind, not the other way around. And who all here are looking for quick fixes? Like they want quick solution, quick results. Anybody's there? Yes, no? Nobody's looking? Good on you guys. This was a test. So we are not looking for quick fixes. We are not going to fix anything. Okay? There is no quick fix for success. You have to do hard work, and that's how you get to the outcome you want. There is no shortcut, no quick fixes. There are strategies, there are tools that can make your path easy, efficient, and quick, but there is no shortcut, right? And many of the time, we feel stressed, we feel any of the emotions that we don't want to feel, right? We find a temporary solution, and then we go back to life without actually solving the cause problem, the root cause of the problem, right? Happens? Give me in chat. I cannot see you guys. At least give me in chat. We just find for temporary solutions. I'm not feeling good today. Let me order Swiggy. I will feel better. Guilty, right? That's what we do, right? Let me go shop something. Let me go shop because I'm not feeling good today or I'm not feeling worthy today. Distraction from the real problem. The problem was something else. Why I was not feeling good. Why I was not feeling worthy enough. That was a total different story. But what I did, put a band-aid on it. Right? With me on that? So we will be talking how to get to the root cause of problem. What is the root cause? Why actually we are doing that? If you're feeling overwhelmed, how to know what is that is creating that overwhelm? If you're feeling burnout, what is that creating that burnout? We will discover in these 5 days, right? And as I said, like somebody, I saw the message triggered, deep triggers. This is what the challenge is designed for. I will be talking a lot, many things that you may not like, and I will make you do so many things that you may not like. But that's the purpose of this challenge is. And I promise if you guys do this 5 days with me, the way I am telling you, it's not a rocket science. It's a very simple, very easy to follow structure. But you do work. Work is there. You have to do the work. So if you do this work, you will have the blueprint for your life, which is level next, right? You will have a level next of your identity, of your success, of your whatever you want in your life. You will have a clear blueprint. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to do. This is what my mind is doing. So I will reframe my mind. You will have all the tools and you are capable of doing that for 90 days and repeat it every 90 days. That's what the system is. You create a plan for 90 days, you do it, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. Right? And why 90 days? Anybody has that question? Why 90 days? Why not 40, 50, 55 days? Why not 100, 120 days? Why exactly 90 days? Okay, nobody has question. So not answering. To form habit, okay. What else do you think? And yes, Nikita, yeah, retail therapy, we all do, right? Don't know. So keep your curiosity alive. This is called open loop. Okay. Open loop is something I will tell something and then I will not complete it. And your mind goes, what was exactly that? And this is something we do a lot in our days, right? I will answer this, by the way. I will answer by the day 3 that why 90 days and how doing it for 90 days is the best way to do it, right? There is a science behind it. I will share, right? Neurons get created, yes. So neurons take time to create and stay. Like once created, you have to repeat so that it stay that way, right? And that's how. So it's a deeper science. We will go into it. But talking about open loops. So I know I will be talking a lot, many topics. You may come up with questions, right? Just write down all the questions that you are having. And I promise you, no questions will go unanswered. I will answer each and every question, no matter how long it takes. Okay? With me on that? So write down your question. You can give me in the chat also, and I can address if needed in between, or I can address in the end. Right? Don't lose those open loop. Don't leave that open loops. Because open loop creates overwhelm. The moment your brain realizes that this is something that wanted to know but cannot have the information right now, it goes like, and I will give you an example. How many of you have watched movie or let's say series? We are in series, right? Game of Thrones, one of the favorites of many people. Squid Games these days, right? Money Heist. These were like very intense, suspense based. Or even in India, like, I remember when I was kid, like the first series that came was Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. I was kid. You guys are probably must be kid only. Yeah. Kyunki Saas Bhi. And they end the episode at the point where your curiosity is highest, right? And you were like, what happened next? Right? Mihir Mar Gaya. Any series you see, any movie you see, they will stop right. Interval happens right before what is going to happen. And you are left with that curiosity, right? And because of that curiosity, you come back. So curiosity is good thing. Open loop is good thing. But the problem with our society now these days is we are having way too much open loops. How many of you scroll reels? Be honest on that. How many of you scroll reels? Right? 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. By the way, one time I have scrolled 6+ hours and I just wanted to know what will happen at the end of scroll. Does the scroll ends or it comes? And it stops after a time. It says there is no more feed. And I was like, yes. After realizing 66 hours of my day is gone. But anyway, that was fun thing to do sometimes. So yeah, we all have been guilty of scrolling. And how many of you watch all your reels start to end? When you're scrolling, you watch, you come on first reel, you watch full and then go to the next. Or you skip in between. Give me a skip or full. Which one you do? You skip or you watch full? Right? You watch full, all of them. Skip. Okay. Skip, skip, full. Okay. Right? Yes, majority of time we skip. Sometimes we watch full, but sometimes we just see for a second and we scroll. Our conscious mind may not know that something it is looking for, but our unconscious mind is like, what happened in that reel? Then what happened in that reel? Then what happened in that reel? And back to back to back, imagine like 30 reels, 30 open loops in your head. And now you are asking why I am feeling overwhelmed. This is the reason. We are way too stimulated these days compared to 10 years ago when we didn't have this much distraction. And now we are asking why we are so overwhelmed. So I will come help you with how to manage your overwhelm scientifically, all the scientific ways to do it, right? Yes, based on interest, but your conscious mind knows interest. Your unconscious mind wants to know everything. They don't care about interest. They want to know everything because your unconscious mind have to keep you alive. So every information it thinks is important for my survival. So that's why it needs to know everything, right? Okay. So I asked in the beginning, how many of you remember what answer you have given when I asked you why you guys are here, what you want from this training? Remember? We talked about mental peace, personal development, right? Now is the time you give me why you want it. And this is a very powerful question. Why you want it? If you want mental peace, why you want mental peace? If you want clarity or if you want to change your mindset, why you want to change your mindset? You can unmute and say as well, you can give me in chat, give me why. And the reason I'm asking why, because the quality of question you ask is the quality of answers you get. And what do I mean by that? I will give you a very beautiful example. So, as I said, I came to US and I had no idea of how to take care of relationships. Like I have never been in a relationship. Now I got married. I am with like, an amazing guy. I'm like, how do I do that? No idea. So whatever way I have seen, I have understood, I started to do that. And now my question was why my husband don't pay attention to me or why he don't understand me. So what is my question? Why he don't pay attention to me. So the moment I'm asking why he's not paying attention, my mind goes back to work and finds 100 reasons why he don't pay attention to me. Because I may not be that interesting. Maybe I don't look good. Maybe I'm not good enough. All those reasons started to come just because I'm asking wrong question. And now that I changed my question from why to how can I make him understand? How can I make him pay attention? And now my mind started to see answers for that. Okay, you can work on your relationship. You can be more mindful while you're sitting with him. You can be more mindful of what he actually wants, right? Question. When I was asking why it is happening to me, all the reasons why negative things is happening in my life, more proofs to believe that this is what my life is. But when we started asking how, so quality of question changes the way you live your life. Better questions, better problem. Once you have that, right? Many of the people like when I started coaching and it was beyond my perception. I'm not judging anybody, but this is what happens in our life. We are so stuck with so many small things, small problems. How much traffic we have on road, right? Internet is not working fast enough today. These are the major problems in majority of our lives these days. काम वाली नहीं आई आज, right? These are problems. But instead of focusing on these problems, if you start finding, yeah, that's why our divorce rate are high. Also, nowadays, this is what is happening, right? We are not thinking about the bigger problems. Small things are trigger, and we are just engaged in small triggers. We are not at all focusing on big problems. So if you start focusing on big problems and solve big problems, your small problems disappears, right? your small problem disappears. So quality of question determines which direction you are heading, where you are focusing, and that's how you will get solution. We will talk a lot more about this in coming sessions, right? With me on that till now? With me on that? Yes, no? Thank you. So now that I was talking, like coming back to the point, I was talking about fixing from the root and why it is important, right? Why it is important to fix from the root, not just a band-aid, not just a plaster, not just a face off, some deeper solution. And the reason, I will give you a very beautiful story. This is the story I heard from Dean Graziosi, one of my coach. And he told like there was a river flowing. Okay, so river was flowing and there were bodies coming down. They were not dead people. They were just hurt, injured or something on those lines. And the river was passing by through a village and people were catching those bodies and helping them heal. You know, whatever they need, they're just putting band-aid, they're putting like whatever is needed in those for those people, they were doing that, right? One of the young doctor, he started to run uphill and all the villagers came and stopped him saying, we are already short on doctors here. Why are you going uphill? Stop, be here. And the doctor said, think about it. Ideally, bodies are not supposed to be in water. So I want to go uphill and see who is that throwing bodies in the water, right? Root cause. Whole your life, you can just catch bodies from water, heal them, fix them, put band-aid on. But until unless you don't know where those bodies are coming from, those people are, why those people are floating in water, you will never be able to find the solution, right? And now that if you go on top hill of the like top of the hill and you see like somebody was there, right? They were throwing just for fun and the people were getting injured. Now that you can stop that person, right? Root cause. That's the reason we have to go into the root cause. We have to know what actually is happening with our mind, with our body, with our emotions, all those things. So the moment when you say, I procrastinate a lot. How many of you procrastinate? We all are guilty of sometimes or the other one or the two things we do. We procrastinate. But how powerful it will be for you guys to know why you are procrastinating. And once you know why you are procrastinating, you can change the question, how can I not procrastinate? Right? Powerful. So we will be talking about those in next 5 days. Okay. This was all just background today of what will happen. Let me go and tell you a little bit about the structure. How is this going to help you? Let me share my screen again. You guys can see my screen, right? Okay, so, okay. Can you see day one? Day one clarity. And this is, by the way, my 5-step magic mastery method and how it will help you guys. So day one, today is the day where we will be talking about clarity, clarity catalyst. Day one is clarity cat. So why it is important for us to know about clarity, why we need clarity in our life. See, understand this way. How many of you have used Google Map? We all have, right? So for you to use Google Map, you need to know where you are, one location, and where you want to go, second location. We want both the location. The very first step is we need to know where we are, and then we need to know where we are heading, right? That's why we need clarity. If you want something in your life, which way to go, you need to know that clarity. When you say mental peace, what is that mental peace? Is it financial security? Is it good relationship, good health? What will give you mental peace, right? You want to have better personality. For what? You want to excel in sales. You want to be more charismatic, more confident for yourself. You want to show up good for your kids. What is that reason? So clarity, having that clarity, why? That's why I asked you guys when you shared with me, this is why I came. I asked you what the intention behind, what was the idea behind. You guys cannot see my screen. I am still sharing screen. Can see? Okay, nice. Nothing is on the screen. I'm just telling all that what you can see. So day one, we will be talking about clarity. I will come with an exercise. In the end, we will be doing an exercise in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We will be doing that exercise, right? Clarity is very important from where we are and where we want to go. And once we have clarity, day two goes intention and intensity. So tomorrow we will be talking about intention and intensity. These are the fueling source of clarity. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have set some goal, right? I want to do this, I want to do this. And 1 month later, 2 months later, you don't even remember that this was the goal you have set. Happened, right? We all have done. I also do it. In a day, I will do like 10 goals and then I will end up not doing it. What are we missing? Intensity and intention. So we will work on that and we will know how to control them, like how to have it in our favor. Once we know how to set goal, how to have intention and intensity so that we take action, we need a plan, right? So for example, Google Map we have. So we know where we are, we know where we are heading. So let's say I am in Agra and I am heading to Delhi. Okay. So this is two destinations gave me clarity, intention and intensity. Okay, I am going by car or I'm going by train or I'm going by flight. Whatever is my intention, I made that clear. And now I have to decide this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take car. So I need to rent a car or I need to drive a car. I need to fill the tank. I need to have all the food and snack I need on the way. All those things we will be doing, right? And then which path I will be taking. Will I be going through expressway or will I be going from the city, between the city? Or will I be going from the bottom of India and then like entire route and then I will reach Delhi? Whatever way. So that path we will create. So this guidebook will create a path for you, your goal, what actually you need to do every day. That's why day 3 is very powerful day. Okay. Now that you have day 3, day 4 will be action to alignment. We all know that we want, but somehow we end up not taking action. I want to lose weight, but I am not able to exercise. Guilty, right? I want to get that promotion, but I'm not able to put those extra hours. I want to start that business, but I'm not able to put those many extra hours, right? I want to spend more time with my family, but I don't have resources because I'm very busy with my work. Happens with all of us, right? We want to do so many things. Yes, Alka, you told me. So yeah, so we can, as I said, we will like there is festival, Ganesh Puja, right? So you guys will be busy. It's okay. Watch the recording. I will share the recording of each days, and whatever question you guys have, come ask me. I would be more than happy to answer you. Works? Or if you want, we can do this challenge again as well. That can be done too. With me on that? Will that be valuable? Right? You can come back to my next challenge anytime and watch it again live. Right? So day 4 will be action. We know what we need to do, but we are not able to take action to how to take action. And once we are taking action, what happens? Lot of inner resistance comes. Lot of you are not good enough. How will you do it? You don't know this. You don't have these resources. All those things start to happen, right? All those negative chatter comes. That's why we want mindset reframe, right? We will be talking about how to have a mindset that will help you attain what actually you want. And this is a rinse and repeat cycle. This is a system, very, very scientifically proven system that you understand once and you can do it for as many goals as many times in your life. Once you know the blueprint, you just follow it. Do it again, 90 days again, 90 days again, 90 days again. And that's what exactly is magic. Yes. So it's a 5-step magic method. But the point is why I started from bottom up, why I haven't done top to bottom. And there is a reason for it, reverse engineering. So the very first thing, we see a big picture, right? We want to be like, okay, I want to create a rocket. I want to make a rocket. So we don't think about parts first. We think about the very big picture first. That's magic. We think about the big thing first. And then we plan on small things. Okay, we need a propulsion engine. We need wings to be like this, window to be like this, aerodynamics should be like this, this fuel should be used. So all those small things now reverse engineered to make that rocket. So we know rocket is this, and then we make pieces and put together. And that's how reverse engineering works. That exact same principle that I wanted to create, it's a reverse engineering. You create, set a goal, and then engineer towards that. And what I will be talking, all science-based, all science-based. With me on that? Any questions so far? You have question? No questions? All clear? बहुत ही अच्छा पढ़ा दिया फिर तो मैंने, सबको सब कुछ समझ में आ गया. Just kidding, guys. Nothing started much today. The main work that we need to do, stay with me. As I said, this is 90 minutes, right? We are hitting just 1 hour mark. We still have 30 minutes to go. Okay. And here is few of the very important concepts that I want you guys to understand. Take notes on these. These are concepts I wish somebody has taught me in school or us in school. If not in school, at least in a clear way so that we understand how to do it, what to do, right? So let me share my screen. Just one more second. Let me know once you can see the screen. Okay. You can see the white blank screen, right? Yes. Let me see the chat as well. Okay, thank you guys. So now, day one, technically, up until now, whatever I have said, it was just setting ground, making you understand all those things, making you comfortable with the way I speak, talk, and all those things. But the main point that we are starting is now this. This is very crucial. So pay attention. Whatever you're doing next 30 minutes, give 100% to me. And this is transformational. This is very powerful. So as per Chinese mythology, even like in Indian culture also we have talked, there are 3 assets. And if you have these 3 assets, you are considered rich. And these 3 assets are time, knowledge, and money. If you have time, right? If you have knowledge, knowledge can be your skill, expertise, whatever you say, and you have money, you are rich, you are abundant. Agree? Right? And with 3, if you have these 3, there is just white screen. Now you will see. So as I said, there are 3 elements. We have knowledge, right? We have time, and we have money. So these are the 3 important assets one can have. And if they have all 3, they are abundant, they are rich. Agree? Right? And see what happens. Most of us don't have all three. We have one or two, and then we work towards the third. When we grew up, we were kid, we had a lot of time, right? And we were sent to school to gain knowledge, right? We spent 15, 20, 25 years, like depending on what we were studying, learning things. We went to school, we went to college, we did specialization. In our job also, we did specialization. So we traded our time for knowledge. So we had time, we gave our time to get knowledge. Once we became like that 20, 22, 23, 24 years old, we traded that knowledge to get a job and get paid. By the way, mine was 3,000 rupees, right? Probably I didn't got enough knowledge. So we got knowledge and we are trading for money. So far, so good. But the real problem is most of us, most of the people, once they fill this cycle, they just stop. They have time, they gain the knowledge, and they are there making money. And after working for 10, 12, 15, 20 years in that company or in that domain with that knowledge, all of a sudden at the age of 40, 45, we feel we are so stuck, right? How many of you feel that? All of a sudden, knowledge, where my life is going, there is no meaning, there is no fun, nothing is happening, right? We all go through those things. What successful people do is they leverage their money to gain back knowledge. Right now, you guys are investing your time to gain some more knowledge. None of you are needed to be here. You guys can watch TV, eat and sleep. Tomorrow, most of you have to go office, have to send kids school. But you guys are sitting. So you are leveraging something to get more knowledge. School sabne khatam kar liya. Most of you guys are not student. Like one or two, I think, are student. Most of you guys are not student. No need to study. But you guys are learning. So you guys are already a step ahead in this loop. So you are using your knowledge to make more money, and then you are using your time to gain more knowledge right now. And there are a lot of you guys who said who are in personal development. You guys have invested money to gain knowledge again. With me on that, right? You have invested. I have invested in money so that I can learn something. I love Tony Robbins and he has experience of over 50 years, like 47, 48 years of experience. So what he learned in his 50 years, me just by paying money, I get to learn all that 50 years of learning. And now I can do it quicker. Compression of time. I can do faster. What he did and learn, I will just know, okay, this is how it's done. Right? I don't have to invent wheel. And smart people, successful people, what they do, they leverage money, gain more knowledge. They gain more knowledge and then they make more money. And then they again gain more knowledge and then they make more money. And that's how the loop is done. And the power of money is it is capable of buying time back. That's why it's called time is money. Time is something you can give but never can take back. But smart people are taking time back now like this. So once they have money, they hire someone to do something and they pay money to them. They are hiring knowledge now and they are giving their time. And all the employees are in this loop, right? So think about yourself. How many times are you ready to jump that knowledge money loop so that you can start trading money for time and have more time? And once you have more time, we all know what all we can do, right? We can have more time with our family. We can work on our health. We can work on our hobbies. We can travel. All those desires can be fulfilled, right? So we need more money that comes with knowledge, right? Keep repeating that, keep finding it. And once you're skilled enough, leverage this money for more time. More time. Was it a bulb on? And I congratulate you guys. Most of you guys are doing this. So big pat on your back for doing this. This is something is taking you next level. And now the question is how faster you are investing and how faster are you taking action? That's the only game. Right? As I said, Pooja Puni's program, she offered that program for 10,000 rupees. And I remember I wanted to buy, but for me, 10,000 was too big of an amount. So I said, like, no, it's too big. I don't know whether I want to join or not. And the next month, she launched the very same program. There was some offer going on, and she launched it for 5,000. And I'm still thinking, should I buy it or not buy it? Right? What did I do then? I bought it for 5,000. And that is, I would say, is one of my biggest regret. And it's not regret that I invested in 5,000. My biggest regret was why I haven't done this sooner. The level of learning I got, the level of transformation, and that's where I started to get addicted to knowledge, addicted to personal development. What other people know that I don't know, right? How can I learn that they know I don't know? And that's where my journey started for NLP. NLP is a tool where it teaches you how to model something. NLP is basically a study of excellence, a study of success. So if Shah Rukh Khan is successful, what is that he is doing? If I do exactly the same, I will be next Shah Rukh Khan. NLP is that powerful. So that's how I started to learn, collect more knowledge, to understand how success works, how people who are successful work, how they think, how they behave. And if you are implementing those habits, those mindsets, those behavior, those patterns, basically, you will be successful too. Success leaves clues. Success has blueprint. And that's what is. With me on that? Give me in chat. You guys are so silent now all of a sudden. Something like, either it's too good of a thing happened or you are like, pata nahi kya hi bol diya. Which was it is? Making notes. Yes. Right? Yeah, take it all in. Take it all in. Go watch. I will be sharing recording. This next 30 minutes are intense. And I want you guys to pay attention, be here and learn. So now that we know time can be used for knowledge, knowledge can be for money, and we can leverage each other. And the more we do, the more faster we do, the success comes faster. Point is clear on that? Yes? Okay. Now coming to the agenda of today that we were talking about, what is surviving, what is thriving? How many of you have this question, or are you guys clear on what is surviving, what is thriving? Right? Let me go. I know you guys have rough idea. You all have been personal development. Little bit of me telling you about, okay? So, and I may be looking all around the places because I have my screen here where I'm looking at you. Then I have my screen where I'm writing tablet. So yeah, be with me. So there are three ways of living. That is three lifestyles. One is living. The other one is surviving. And the third one is thriving. Can you guys see the screen? There are three categories, three way of living. And I will tell you difference between each of the living. The very first people, the very first living category people, they are a people of heart. They live with their hearts. They have a big heart. Okay? Then there are surviving people who have heart, but they don't use their heart. What do they use? They use their mind a lot. Okay? They use their mind. They have numbed their emotion. They don't want to feel anything. They just want to do. And then there is a third category of people who are using their mind, and their heart. Okay. Oops, heart doesn't look like heart. Let's make other heart. Now it's better. Okay. With me on that so far, so good? Not so good with drawing. Who can say that I was gold medalist in school for drawing? Just kidding, right? So we have three kind of people. There are people who live with heart, there are people who live with their mind, and there are people who balance both, and they are thriving people. And I will tell you the difference between. So living people, they are very emotional, very touchy, very sensitive people, right? And the moment you ask what's happening in life, they will be like, this is what life is. Life is good. Nothing can be changed. Nothing can be done. I am not in control, right? So they live and they accept this is how the life is. Basically, the checkbox life people. They say this is what it is. If I have to pay taxes, I have to pay taxes. No option in that, right? I can only get job when I study. I can only get good job when I study science. These are people who are living. This is what it is. This is what the system says. This is how we have to do it. They don't put too much of their brain. They just live by heart. तुमने बोला तो मैं कर दूंगी. They are those people. And they're always happy. They're always chirpy. They have no problem in life most of the time. But the moment problem comes and they get frustrated, my life is too bad. One of the two things they do. Either they cry and go back to the way they are living, or they decide, they commit that they want to change. And once they commit, they come to survival mode. Welcome to the hustle. Most of you guys sitting in this room, I can assure you guys are either in surviving mode or in thriving mode. Not on all areas. We are all struggling in something and we are all thriving in some areas. I may be struggling in my health, but I'm thriving in my business, right? I may be struggling in my relationship, but I'm very good in my health. Different relationship, different ratios, different thing, right? So living is one, living frustrated and then decided I want to change. But the problem happens the moment you say I want to change, I don't know how to do it. I'm so tired of being poor. I want to be rich now, but I don't know how to make more money. Struggle starts to happen, right? Struggle starts to happen. And once this surviving person finds a way how to do it, whatever their problem they were looking for, found the solution, they reach to thrival mode because they had a heart. They wanted to use their mind. Now they are capable of using their mind. Now they have both and they are using it in a balance. And I will tell you in a bit like what exactly it means using in balance, right? How many of you get very like, emotions take over? The moment something happens, you are like all emotions come up. How many of you? Show with hand or in chat? Yes. Give me yes in chat. Somebody says something, somebody do something, and you are like thinking about it whole day. How come they can say that way, right? How can this happen to me? A lot. Yes, we all do. But people who are in thriving, they know when to shut their mind and when to shut their heart, and they work it so balancedly. No matter what they are saying, the moment they feel like this is something, like, they decide this is something I want to do, now mood doesn't matter. And they know how to switch there. Like, mood nahi hai, fir bhi kaam kaise karna hai, they know. That's the hustle. The survival person learns. And once it learns, they go in thrival mode. With me on that? So this is basically the rough idea. So basically living in living mode is basically you are a victim. Whatever is happening in life, you will just live. Surviving, you want to take charge, but you don't know how. Thriving, you have figured out how to do it in that particular area, right? And if you see living people from outside, they look very happy, right? but they will not have much goals, not much desires. They will be just like so numb to life. They will just go to work, eat food, watch TV, sleep, next day again, 40 years, same routine, and they die. Living. No fun in living like that, right? And then there is a spark. You are like, okay, I want to do something. And then there is a mechanism in our brain that starts. It's called flight and fight, right? How many of you consider yourself as workaholic? We are in room of 23 people are in room. How many? Give me. I want everybody. Do you think you are workaholic? Yes or no? Let's see. Workaholic, workaholic, workaholic. Okay. I'm still waiting. We just got 4. What do you think about you guys? But now not. So you learn to switch something, right? Me sometimes. Yes. You guys are sitting in this room tells the very thing you are fighting for something, right? 50-50. Yes, you guys are wanting something. You may not have that skill yet to reach to the thriving mode for that particular thing, but you guys are ready, fighting for it. So people living, they just shut down. Nothing can be changed. I cannot do anything. Or they're flying. They run away from things that are not serving. Oh, this is drama. I don't want to go in this marriage because this is too much drama there. I want to meet my these kind of friends because they do a whole lot of drama. They crib and cry all the time. Based on that, right? Reactive, right? These are responsive, but emotional mess. Like they don't know how to do it. They want to do it, but they don't know how to do it, right? And people who are in living mode, they don't want to learn anything. They are like, कुछ नहीं होगा एक बार पढ़ लिया that money loop, right? That's why I told you money loop. So once they invested their time for knowledge, then they started to get money. They are done. They are not interested in learning anything new. But people in survival, they run reactive learning. That's what I did. 6 years back, I went to depression. That's a story I will share maybe on day 3 or day 4. And that's a beautiful thing happened in my life. Depression happened and I didn't want it to go on medication. I started on medication. I felt pathetic and I wanted to learn how to live with depression or come out of depression without medication. Reactive learning. Something worst happened and now I want a solution. All of a sudden, doctor said, if you don't lose 10 kgs as next 6 months, your blood report will be this. Reactive learning. Now you are learning how to eat well, how to exercise well. Right? And then there are people, thriving people who are conscious, proactive learning. Let me learn on how to make more profit in business. Even though business is going good, they will learn better. Let me learn how to do something like whatever they want to do. They are proactive learners. They are learning. They don't need to learn. They just learn so that they know they can leverage it either for time or for money. So that's how they do it, right? With me? Any question on living, surviving, thriving mode? And now, do you think which category you fall, which lifestyle you are living? Majority of time, we all are in all 3 categories. There are areas where I'm just living in my life. Organizing, for example. For me, organizing, especially clothes, is beyond. I'm like, this cannot be done. I have just given up. That's who I am. So I'm living in that. But there are few areas where I'm struggling, surviving, and there are few areas I'm thriving. But majority of the area where you are doing what? So do you think you are in living mode, survival mode, or thrival mode? Give me in the chat. L, S, or T. Living, survival, thrival. Do you resonate with L? Do you resonate with S? Or do you resonate with T? S, 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 okay. Want more in my life but don't know how yet. That's the survival's problem. चाहिए तो बहुत कुछ, टाइम चाहिए, पैसा चाहिए, बट कैसे मिलेगा अभी पता नहीं है, राइट? Surviving, yes. I'm still waiting. There are a lot of people between S and T. Yes, totally. We are in all three categories, but yeah, beautiful. S and T, beautiful. Survival. And by the way, all those who gave me survival, you guys are thriving in some area of your life. That's why you're sitting in this room. You don't have to worry about next 1 hour, 2 hour. You're just sitting here and doing the work with me. And that tells that you guys are thriving in some areas of your life. You have that liberty to do that. We all are thriving in some areas of life, but struggling in some areas. And that's what we are working, which we can take to thriving mode. With me on that? Okay. So let me go back to my main screen. Yeah, so now that we know this is what is surviving, this is what is thriving. What do you think? There is one emotion, one particular emotion because of which we are stuck in survival mode. And if you are learn to manage that, you can snap out of surviving. What emotion is that, do you think? Give me in chat. What emotion do you think because of which we are stuck? Anger. Okay. Everybody, come on. Fear. Okay. Makes sense. Negative thoughts, procrastination. Okay. These are all patterns. These are all behaviors. Anger is emotion. Anger is emotion. Right? Or a feeling. What is the feeling? It starts with S. Stress. Bingo. Shweta got it right. It starts with stress. Stress. And I will tell you scientifically how it works. So we have three parts of our brain, right? Like we have 19 compartments, like not going that deep. So, but majorly, if you understand, we have three parts of our brain. One is prefrontal cortex. That is our creative mind. Okay. All the good, amazing thing that is happening in your life, you're feeling good about it, happens here in your front brain. This is new brain as well. And then there is one very small brain, but that controls the majority of your life. That is limbic brain or your animal brain, right? It stays here, right here. Limbic brain. And there is third part, that is motor skills, cognitive brain. We won't be talking much about cognitive. Cognitive is basically, if primitive is thinking something, your prefrontal is thinking something or feeling something and want to do, it makes motors to do it. Motors are basically that controls your movement. Okay. And the limbic brain wants to make it do something, it will do. And now based on this, how stress works in how we behave. Very interesting thing. So what happens the moment your limbic brain is activated? And they have particular responsibilities. So limbic brains, like they have the responsibility of just being in survival mode. You have to be alive and conserve energy. So anytime the moment you say of doing something that is risky, your mind will say, there is a risk of me dying, right? I want to do it. Chalo exercise karte hain. Too much energy consumption. I don't have enough energy in my body. Let me watch Netflix today. Tomorrow we will do it, right? Your limbic brain is talking because it has to keep you alive. It wants to keep the energy with us. It don't want to spend energy. So anytime when anything and any risk thing, any growth thing that you want needs energy, needs something for you to do it, right? With me on that? Yes? The problem is when we are in stress, all the other part of brain is shut down, only limbic brain is activated. Right? Because stress for our body is a signal that something is about to go wrong and we have to survive. And that's where limbic brain activated, prefrontal cortex closed. No creativity, no imagination, no fun thing, no idea, nothing is coming now. And when you are in survival mode, when you are in stress, you only focus on what can go wrong. Okay. And that's why when you are stuck on survival mode, you ask these questions like, how can I come out of this? But still you feel stuck because of your limbic brain. And once you start to change that, how to stop from stressing, how to stop your body from feeling, nervous system from feeling stressed, you switch to creative mode. That is your prefrontal. And all the beautiful thing happens there. You can imagine, you can come up with good ideas, right? How many times it happened for you guys? You're looking for something, you are stressed out, you're running out of time. Okay, I will come. I'm elaborating that exact part. So our limbic brain is animal brain, is highly activated the moment stress is there. Okay, so far so good. You got that part, Yashwant, right? Once you know how to regulate your stress, you will access your prefrontal part, your creative mind. Okay, and I will give you example how. Have you guys done that? You guys are stepping out and you are looking for your keys and you're not able to find your keys and you're running late. And you look for your keys in those pocket, in those jacket, in that place. I have kept there. All the places you look and not able to find key. What happens? Stress. And it's going up and up and up. And then all of a sudden, either your partner or your mother or your kid, they will come and say, oh, it's right here. And you will be like, I was looking at that place. I have seen that 20 times, but I didn't saw that key. They were not in stress. That's why they were able to focus. An exact same thing happens when we are in survival mode. We are so much in stress that we are not looking the key where it is. It is already there. There is nowhere else to find. It is right with you. And whatever you guys are seeking, you guys have it in you. That mental peace, that clarity, that confidence, whatever you're looking for, you already have in you. The only problem we have right now is you are so stressed to see that in you. Right? We are so stressed to see that what we are capable of doing. And once you learn to deregulate that stress and talk to your prefrontal brain anytime when you want, whenever you want to be creative, I can be creative like this. Whenever I want to imagination, I can imagine. When I want to feel happy, I can feel like this. NLP teaches all of those. And it becomes easy. And next 4 days, we will be learning about how to regulate stress, right? How to manage our patterns so that we are living more into creative zone, more into thrival zone. And that's the journey we will be doing. With me on that? So far, so good? Give me with thumbs up or yes in the chat. And I will take 5 more minutes, guys. I know I'm on, we are pretty much on time now. We are close to ending. 2 minutes, 5 more minutes. Can I have 5 more minutes of you guys? Yes, no. Okay, Rekha says yes. Thank you. Thank you for yes. So now coming back to day 1, and I show the magic formula. What was the first step of day 1? What was the first step of day 1? Yes, we will be having a recording. Clarity, Nikita, bingo. Recording will be sent like in an hour or so. We will process it and then we will post. Thank you for sharing. Yes, it's clarity. So day one, I cannot let you go without clarity. So this is what you need to do. So quick 5-minute exercise. Sit here, do it. And all of you guys are in WhatsApp group, right? All of you are on WhatsApp group? Okay. Amazing. This is a challenge. This is not a masterclass. This is not a workshop. This is not a boot camp. This is a challenge. And I am Akshat. Okay. Akshata. Okay. So, Shashi, just yeah. Thank you. So, where was I? Yeah. So we will be working on clarity, which is the day one, pillar of day one. And this is a challenge. So I challenge you, what activity I am going to give you. You may have done it before. It may look easy, but it is very powerful. Okay. How many of you know about Wheel of Life? Have you guys heard of Wheel of Life? This is Wheel of Life. Can you guys see? Yeah. So you may have seen Wheel of Life. Okay. What you need to do is create a circle, take a paper, just a rough paper. I don't want any printout or anything. Just take a blank white paper, white or plain paper, and make a circle. Can do? Can you guys see? Right? And now make it half, and then half, and then half, and half, cross and plus. So this is how you will have 8 compartments, 8 pi in it, right? Your circle is divided into 8 pi. Got it? And now look at the screen, and there are 8 areas of life. There is health, career, finance, relationship, connection, and community, fun and leisure, contribution, personal growth. So health is like how satisfied you are on your health scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, right? Where do you think? We all know what is our best health look like. Where do I think my best health is like this? If right now I feel I'm 7. My best career is this. Right now I feel I'm like 5. My best finances are like this. Right now I think I'm at 3. Right? Whatever number is there. So write the number. Health 3. Career 6. Finance whatever. Relationship whatever. Whatever is coming to you guys. And give me done once you're done. And then I will give you what we need to do as a challenge. So this is the easy part. This is not a challenge. Challenge will come after this. Okay. So done. So you have rated for all 8 areas. Give me done once you're done for all 8 areas. You have rated yourself on scale of 1 to 10. I can see you, Alka. You are done. Saswat says done. Beautiful. Shan says done. Shratha says done. Beautiful. So once you know that readings, now approximately what is contribution? Contribution is how much you are giving to society, how much you are giving back. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be any form, right? Related to community. Yeah. How much you're contributing. It doesn't have to even community. How much you're contributing to your family, right? Like my mom, she has given her, like, I'm pretty sure many of you guys have your moms or you are doing the same thing, right? Contributed their entire life. No desire of her own. She just want to take care of us. Contribution, right? And it can be very small, like you do volunteer work. You spend time with kids. You help your neighbor. Anything, contribution. Personal growth is how you want to grow up in your life, right? Fun and leisure is any travel plans or any hobbies you have. Connection and community. How many friends you have? What circle you have? Do you feel connected there? For me, one of the very biggest problem when I came to US was like I had nobody who understands what is it like for me. No connection, no friends, right? Relationship with your partner, with your kids, finance, about how secure you are financially. Career is how satisfied with your job you are, and health is how healthy do you feel. So all 8 areas, rate from 1 to 10, and once you are done, give me done. Most of you guys has given me done. No, not most, 3 or 4 more done. I want more done. This is a challenge, guys. Challenge yourself. You guys are sitting, it's almost 10:30, it's more than 10:30, heading towards 11. You are still sitting here. Better use this time. And I told you, I will be triggering you. I will be saying things, right? Thank you. Yeah, done. Do it, do it. And once you have the number, so let's say health, I had 6. Okay, career, I had 3. Finances, I had 7. Well, it doesn't go like, or maybe, yeah, you have no career, but you have more money. Like you don't like your job, maybe, but yeah, you have good money in the job. So on a scale, like if you think this 6 will come somewhere in between, right? 3 will come near to center, 7 will come little far. Let's say 9 will come here, and then 4, then 5, then 2, and then 8, right? So whatever number approx an idea where in the head, like center is 0, and from there end is 10. Rate it, and then connect those dots. Okay. So I connected all. I made it way too wobbly so that you guys can see it correct. Let me use another color. Can you guys see? Inside my wheel, there is a wobbly thing happening, right? So this is basically your life is. So if your circle is smooth, the inside one is smooth, your life is going smooth. It can be small, like all the areas are 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. It will be a smooth round, but there is a scope for you to grow big. Every area is bigger. For some of us, it will be one area we are doing so good, but one area we are not at all doing good, right? So that will be a bumpy ride. To be successful, we need all 3 areas. We need physical health, like we need health, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever. We need health. We need money, right? And we need relationship. We need people who understand and celebrate with us. We cannot do it alone. So all 3 areas, if they are balanced, only then we are successful. That's the definition of successful, right? And now your number one task is to share this picture in the WhatsApp group. Take the phone, click the picture, right? And share it in the WhatsApp group. Now I'm sure most of you guys are in the WhatsApp group, right? So mine is done. I have sent it. 10-second work, quickly. So that I know all those people who are hiding behind camera, are you guys actually doing it or not? This is a test. This is a challenge. That's why I call it, it's a challenge. It's not a workshop, not a masterclass. Challenge. So I'm challenging you guys. Still waiting for your wheel. Okay, so I'm still waiting. Please do send. And then your next part of this is you know what you're struggling with and you know what you want to go. Just sit down with yourself, pick 1 or 2 areas out of these 8 areas that you want to change. It can be career for someone, it can be health for someone, relationship, whatever it is, connection, leisure, whatever you are looking for, right? Personal growth, whatever you are looking for. What is your current reality? And what is your desired reality? What is happening right now? You have to write that as well. What is happening right now? I don't have much friends. I have nobody to share. I feel so lonely. I feel so alone. Okay. And I want a circle of people who understand me, who are actively learning, who want to grow. That is my desire. So, what is my current reality and what is my desire? Both of them, at least two categories or three categories, maximum three. One, two, or three. You choose which three categories you want to do. With me on that? Got the point? Got the homework? What? Not homework. It's not a school. But yeah, that's the challenge. So we are sharing the image of your wheel. Okay. Yes. Marian, I got your picture. There's no name, but yeah, I got few pictures. Alka, I got your picture. Thank you for sharing, guys. Yeah, awesome work. Awesome work. Mandar, I got yours. Yes. So now that you know your circle is how much wobbly, which area needs a work. So you have a rough area of this, right? And now pick three areas or two areas or one area, your choice, right? What is your current reality? What is your current struggle? And what is your desired reality? What is that you want? What is the best will be? What life it will be, then you can give 10 on 10. What kind of finance you want that you can give 10 on 10? What kind of health you want that you can give 10 on 10? So write that down. Oh, Rekha made it colorful. Screenshot. Good idea, Rekha. Brilliant. See, that is resourcefulness, creativity. You stop survival mode and you get into thrival mode. You come with creativity. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So far, so good. With me on that? Yes, no, okay, okay. I cannot see you guys. At least give me in chat so that I know. So we are meeting tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock India time, PM, 9 p.m. IST, India time. We are meeting, same place, same link, right? Recordings will be uploaded within an hour or so, and you will have the access of that recording. So go watch. Do the task. Tomorrow, when you're coming, have this. What is your desired and what is your current reality? Okay. So what I'm giving, this is the task you need to do. Now that you have created your wheel of life, you know there is this area that I want to work on, right? And I'm open for any other questions you have, guys, in this session, or you want to talk something about personal, you want to like share something, all that I'm open with now, right? So you can stay. Officially, the session is done. So if you want to stay to talk, to ask something or connect, you're most welcome. If not, go back to sleep. It's already late. Thank you for joining, right? And now coming back to Akshita. So you said